Qiang, the first Chinese premier to visit Australia in 7 years. As both countries try to shake off a turbulent recent past, a cannon salute for the Chinese premier and a ceremonial guard of honor. Outside Parliament House were two sets of people. One supporting China, the other opposing China's oppressive policies there. Protesters wanted the Australian government to adopt a tough posture towards China.
The Chinese premier is visiting Australia as a Chinese premier. He only represents the Communist Party of China. He doesn't have the mandate of the whole Chinese 1.4 billion Chinese people. But the Anthony Albanese has a mandate of the people in Australia. He came through a democratic means. So he should be more bold and more confident to take on the issues such as human rights in Tibet, Xinjiang and Uyghurs. This is Australia where the democratic principles are respected, where the freedom of expressions are respected, which is why we are able to come here and express our views. China is very good at showing the good image, but at the same time, it's very good at hiding the bad image. If you look at China, they are the only country in the world who spends more money in the internal security than the external security, which is a proof that China has a more problem and trouble from inside than from the outside, whether it's Australia or America. Therefore, we wanted to expose that.
Bilateral ties have been choppy of late, and Beijing had blocked $20 billion in Australian exports over defence encounters amid frosty relations. Albanese's visit to Beijing last year sought to repair strained ties. Now, the idea is to stabilise the relationship. China remains Australia's largest trade partner, but Albanese sought to make the point that it cannot be a one-way street.
Trade supports 1 in 4 Australian jobs, and China remains overwhelmingly Australia's largest trading partner. Australian farmers, miners and exporters are already seeing the benefits from the removal of trade impediments, benefits that flow throughout our economy. Chinese consumers too are benefiting from being able to buy our high-quality exports.
As China seeks to expand its footprint in the Pacific by hook or by crook, the Australian Prime Minister did some straight talk.
Australia advocates that we should all work together to promote a regional balance where no country dominates and no country is dominated. A region where countries large and small operate by the same rules that we have all had a say in shaping. I've made it clear as nations with different histories, political systems and values, we will cooperate with China where we can, disagree where we must and engage in the national interest.
Qiang described his meeting with Albanese as candid and in-depth. He talked about handling the bilateral relationship positively.
刚才我同阿尔巴尼斯总理举行了坦诚、深入、富有成果的会晤，达成了许多共识。我们都同意坚定正确定位，巩固中澳关系改善发展的势头。我们双方重申坚持全面战略伙伴关系的定位，坚定相互尊重、相互信任，始终以积极的态度看待和处理中澳关系。
Later, at an official lunch, Albanese did raise a toast to China. But the guest would have got the subtle message for sure.